Yeah, so we are going to go ahead and get started. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today for Financial Fun Friday. And do we ever have a great show for you? So let's go ahead and jump right on in here, Rita.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Welcome, everyone.
Let's go. Hey, Facebook. So you are welcome here to Financial Fun Friday. I am your co-host, Darlene Jenkins, and my other co-host,
Dr. Rita B. Rowland.
Yes, Dr. Rita B. Rowland. And of course, we are with Affordable Benefit Solutions, where we're always bringing you what's new and what's next in the financial services industry. So Financial Fun Friday, this is a webinar that we do at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the first and third Friday of each and every month. And in addition to it being here live on the broadcast with us on Zoom, we're also broadcasting live to Facebook right now. So hey, Facebook, how's everyone doing today? And what we do during this broadcast is that we just pull back the curtain so that you can get an in-depth understanding of not only your employer benefits, we do retirement preparation options, which we're going to be going over today, and financial tips and strategies that are designed to help you reach your financial destination. Of course, you can always invite others to come and join us. If you want to be here live on the broadcast with Rita and I, where when you talk, we talk right back to you. So you can register at ritabrolandevents.com. Of course, you can join us on Facebook. Go to your AB Solutions, like and follow our page, and take the time right now. If you're watching us on YouTube, ring the bell, hit subscribe, and you can always watch all of our other broadcasts over there at our ABS YouTube page. So Rita, this is also where we take the time to just check in and let us know where you're watching us from, because we have people watching us from all over the country. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining us. So just drop it in the chat right now if you're here live with us. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and put it in the comments on Facebook, because we certainly appreciate you tuning in with us today. So this month, we are going to be doing conscious spending. We're having a conscious spending challenge. Now, for those of you who joined us last week, not last week, Rita, on the last broadcast, I had brought up that we were going to be doing a 30-day no spend challenge. Well, that just gave people, Rita, heart palpitations, because they're like, no spending money? What do you mean no spending money?
Girl, they checked out. They checked out.
Checked all the way out. I'm like, no, I'll see you all in March. But that's not what we're doing, because we want to make sure, because it's like a fad diet when you say no spend challenge. So what we are doing is a conscious spending challenge that can carry on, because we're interested in making sure that you have behaviors that will continue to help you reach your financial goals. Right, Rita?
Absolutely, things that would align with what you say your values are, so we can't say we're a saver and then we spend it. Those two don't line up together. So this is just designed to help put you back into that place where you say you want to be, just helping us to get there a little bit faster.
A little bit faster. Exactly. So Rita, let's just jump right on into.
Let's jump in. Well, first of all, Darlene, we had people to check in. We gotta let you know where they checking in from.
Oh my gracious.
So we got people checking in from Maryland. We got people checking in from from Delaware via North Carolina. So they're in North Carolina, but they're from Delaware. We got Upper Marlboro in the house. We got DC. And I think she's on. She sent me a text. She may be on from Nashville. So we're excited.
Ooh, welcome, everyone. So let's get into what this conscious spending challenge is going to be all about. So, okay. Yes, this is what the conscious spending is all about. So first of all, it's going to run from the 5th of February through the 7th of March. And so the objective is to only spend money on your necessities during this time, and just be very conscious of what you're doing. And then we want to track the money that you are saving and spending. So let's just talk a little bit about that, Rita.
I think it's important to, sometimes we don't really realize how much we spend until we track it. A lot of clients didn't even remember the Darlene sitting down with someone. She had her budget, her and her husband, and they said it's not until they wrote it down and looked at their spending that they realized that they were spending $1,300 or $1,400 a month on food and eating out because they wasn't conscious of it. And because you're not conscious of it and you're just so habitually doing a thing, charging this, like I always tell people that ATM card is called Most because it get most of our money. We put it in, we take it out, we swipe it. Now you ain't got to stick it in, you just got to tap it and it's done. You got to do is put your phone there. So it's so easy for us to spend. And what this is doing is making you very conscious of what you spend. And not like she said, you can't spend anything, but how about if you need clothes? Most of us, especially women, we can just go in our closet and probably find what we're trying to go to the store to get for real.
Exactly, Rita. And you know what? This is the perfect time to start a challenge like that. And you may say, Darlene, why do you say that? Well, number one, we're still at the top of the year and you have goals. There's a statistic that says most people fall off of their New Year's resolutions by February. So we're just kickstarting this again. And then Rita, number two, what are we hearing going on in the country right now with our government? They are talking about spending. They're trying to get our country's budget in order, and it's going to take some sacrifices. So why not get our affairs, our budget, our economy in line as well? So that's why we're doing this conscious spending. We're going to be giving you some tools and strategies to help you keep track of what's going on. And as Rita mentioned, hey, what about spending on clothes? Well, do you really need that many clothes? Eating out, entertainment. We're not saying that hey, don't do any of that. But do you really need to do it? At what level are you doing it? Now, so let's look at, Rita, some of the tools that we're going to be providing you with during this challenge.
And Darlene, I think as you just talked about the government, they're willing to shut down. They're willing to do all of this stuff so that they can balance their budget. And to me, we can always look at that. If they're willing to do that, lay off government employees all over the world so they balance the budget and to make sure it is appropriate. What makes us think that that's something we shouldn't do? Shut down some of our spending and those things we do until we know that our budget is also balanced.
Exactly. That is so very, very true, Rita. So let's just look at how we're going to help you. Well, the first thing is that you're going to need a budget, right, Rita? Let's just talk a little bit about the budget and why it's important. As you just mentioned, hey, Congress is willing to shut down everything to get the country's budget where they track, like, hey, we got to get rid of this line item because it's costing us too much money. Why are we spending this over here? Well, that's the purpose of a budget, because it allows you to track not only what you're spending, but what's coming in and get those two meshed together. Right, Rita?
Absolutely. Just making sure that you're paying attention. And if your goal is like, I'm not going to eat out this much, but then you look at your budget and you see you spending, it just allows you to be so on point, and you're going to realize how much you need to shift because you're now tracking is something in our lives, whether we're tracking, in counseling, tracking your emotions, tracking your dollars, we got to go back and track it all. And we got to definitely track our dollars, because if we don't understand how we're going to spend it now, it may be harder for us to have enough to spend later.
Absolutely. And Rita, you mentioned a very important word, tracking. So guess what we have for you in the Financial Fun Friday group, which you need to go join, because we are a community and we have all of these resources there. You need a tracking sheet. What are you spending your money on? When you go out and spend money, is this going to take some discipline? Yes, it is. But is being debt-free, is it worth it? Hitting your financial goal, what do you want? $25,000 saved at the end of the year? 15, 50, what is your goal? Because we understand some of you watching us, you're like, hey, I got all of this under control. I'm on a budget. But what's your goal? Do you want to stretch yourself? and see if you can carry it out for the rest of the year. So we have this tracking sheet here that's designed for you as you put down your entries, not your injuries, Rita, but your entries. You can ask yourself right then and there, is this wasted money? Yes or no? How much did it cost? And we're going to total all of that up to see what you're spending, but then more importantly, what you're saving.
And I think as you think about your budget, most people, Darlene, are on a budget. So they pay their monthly bills on time. That's not a concern. But when you look at our budget, it's going to include everything like that vacation that you may take 2-3 times a year. Maybe these glasses, you know, with your healthcare, maybe your first pair free, but the second pair is not. How about just gifts? You're going to give somebody a birthday gift, a wedding gift, Christmas. There's things that we spend, repairs, a car, house. Things happen, and the average person will spend about $5,000 to $8,000 a year on non-monthly expenses. So if you haven't had a budget for those things, for the average person, that's $400 to $700 a month that we need to allocate for those non-monthly things. And if you don't have a budget for that, when they do come, you're either going to use your charge card, or as many people say, I had a savings, but I had to use it, because we don't have emergency funds. We don't have funds set aside. So where you think you got an extra grand a month and you just enjoying life, it really isn't extra if you haven't accounted for those non-monthly variable expenses. So I think that's important when you do your budget. You'll see, y'all got everything. Absolutely. Registration on your car, prescriptions, everything is a part of the budget. And without understanding it, you know what, you're going to go to the movies, you're going to a concert. I know, but I only go 3 times a year. Well, it could be $200-300 when you go. So that could be $400 to $600. That's a $50 you need to set aside for this concert budget, you know? So it's just important to really know your number, because when you know your number, you can operate with confidence. You know what you can do, what you can't do, and it gives you peace.
Absolutely. And Rita, you know what? We can do this. We can do it. Are you up for it? Do you want to start some conscious spending? Of course you do. Of course you do. I'm just speaking it for you. Yes, you want to join us. So the first step is to join our Facebook Financial Fun Friday group. You want to go there. And Rita, as you were talking about the budget and having peace, knowing what you had, you know, just being prepared for anything that comes up. One of the missing pieces why people often fall off, Rita, is because they don't know their money personality. And in the group, under the files and tools that you can use, there is a money personality quiz. So are you a red robin? And red, you know, means not doing too good, right, Rita?
You hot on the money.
Because you spend it too much. Or are you the gray goose? You already a conscious person about your money. Or are you a blue machine or the green machine? Or are you yellow? Because then that can help you understand, hey, this is why I do or buy or hold on to the money that I have. So you want to join our Financial Fun Friday group. We're going to have check-ins. Check in with us. Hey, if you're struggling, you're not the only one. So as we go through this, we're going to be doing check-ins. We're going to be cooking more, right? We're going to be cooking more. Share those recipes. Share ideas of what you're doing. We're going to offer motivation. Motivate us. Motivate the motivators. Get us fired up, right, Rita?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, share your experiences with us. This is going to be a fun challenge. I know we're setting it for February the 5th through March the 7th, but if you implement this during these 30 days, this is something that can carry over for the rest of the year, and we are going to be checking in throughout the year. Rita?
So the only thing I would ask for y'all Amazoners like me, maybe take off that, you know, where it's automatic, just swipe and it's done. Maybe take your card off so you can be conscious, and you got to go in, put your card in to purchase it. It may make you think, because Amazon, you'd be like, I need this. And before you know it, you didn't hit that button, slid it, and it's done. It's in your house tomorrow. So Amazoners, we got to be very careful to not make it so easy to swipe and it's done.
Take it off. Take it all. So contact us today so that we can help you map out a strategy to do what? help you put all of the pieces together. And it starts this Sunday during the Conscious Spending Challenge. But reach out to us. Your Financial Fun Friday team is here to help you put the pieces together. So thank you so much for joining us for another episode. Go ahead right now, send this out, but share this on your social media pages so you can get all of your friends involved, because it's going to take a village. Then head on over to our Facebook group, Financial Fun Friday. Join the group, join the challenge, and we'll see you in the group. And we'll see you when, Rita? For the next Financial Fun Friday.
Exactly. Check it in. So it would be on the 17th. So we'll see you on February the 17th. And until then, happy Valentine's Day to all the sweethearts.
Yes, happy
everybody's a sweetheart,
Day.
Just so you know, all of us are sweethearts.
Yes, we are. So everyone have a fantabulous weekend, and we'll see you back here on the broadcast on February the 17th. And when you come, bring one. No, bring two. All right, so that's it, everybody. We'll look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks.
Have a good one.
Have a good one, everybody.